It's funny. This team and how good they're doing. I feel like I could be wanting a little more. But then, nah. I should be grateful for what's going on. The Miami Dolphins win. Welcome back to the Miami Dolphins recap and preview show. Looking back at last week's game, 30-15 over the Houston Texans, and I've been seeing it, weak schedule, this, that, they haven't played anybody. We can't control it. This is the problem when people bring up strength of schedule. You think we have a part in this? You think we pick and choose who we want? You're given who you're given, and you have to beat them. And there are some sus teams out there that haven't beaten their weak opponents. Looking at you, whoever you are, I ain't naming names, but there are definitely some sus teams who play teams that you should beat and lose to them. But yet they'll be the ones complaining, they're in first place, but they haven't played anybody. Yeah. Whatever. So, Miami Dolphins get the win, 30-15 over Houston. It was pretty much a tale of two halves. Basically, the first half, perfect. Tua throwing for 299, a TD, 22 for 36. Jeff Wilson got a touchdown, only ran for 39 yards. Tyreek Hill, 85. Jalen Waddle, 85. River Craycraft, 85. Trent Schielford, 33. Cedric Wilson, 26 yards. Jeffrey Wilson, 13 yards on a catch as well. Total yards were 339 to 210 in favor of the Dolphins. Passing yards, Miami, 273 to 174. Rushing yards, 66 to 36. Yards per play, 4.7 to 3.6. So, after the first half, game was pretty much done. It was, 30-0, 27-0 at the end of the half. So, basically didn't matter what. Granted, they didn't look as good once all the starters came out. I think they should have kept the defensive guys in a little more. I don't know what was happening. But then Skylar Thompson came in, and it didn't really do much. But, hey, you get the win. That's all that matters, and you move on to your next one. And boy, oh boy, do we have a doozy this week. As the Dolphins begin their toughest stretch of the year, now that's December. Time for a little West Coast swing, shall we? And a big 3-game road trip, starting with the San Francisco 49ers in, where the hell are they at? Santa Clara? I think it's Santa Clara's, yeah. Levi Stadium, San Francisco, the favorite in the money line. 4.5. The Niners are the favorite in the spread. First time Miami has not been favored in the spread since the Vikings game. So, do with that as you will. Over-under is 46.5. This is my game of the week, in my opinion. These are two similar teams, and it all starts with coaching. Obviously, Mike McDaniel, who was the offensive coordinator for the 49ers, now the head coach of the Dolphins, goes back. Basically, same styles of offense here. You have quarterbacks with good running backs and great wide receivers. So it's going to be interesting how the two offensives collide. The advantage, though, goes to the 49ers. Their defense is Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, Dre Greenlaw, just to name a few. Two identical offenses, but the 49ers have the better defense, and that's going to be the key. If the 49ers get to Tua, we can't pass, we can't run, and our defense being kind of weak, which is the weak point of this Dolphins team, it's going to be a long game and not for good reasons for Miami. So that is going to be the big test. Can this Dolphins team not only get by the 49ers defense and able to keep up with the 49ers offense? So it's definitely going to be an interesting game. 4 p.m., like I said. And this is a start of a tough stretch. You're looking at San Francisco this week, the Chargers next week on Sunday Night Football, which just got flexed, and then at the Bills to end the 3-game road trip. This is going to be what determines if the Dolphins are for real or not. You've had a great season up to this point, but like people say, you'll play by your schedule. And well, here's 3 opponents for you. I know the Chargers are a little this year, but Sunday Night Football, you never know what will happen. Bills are the Bills, obviously. They're going to be looking for sweet, sweet revenge after we beat them earlier this year. And the 49ers this week. So, tough stretch coming up for the Dolphins. This is going to prove if they are legit or not. And, well, they've doubted me a lot this year. But I think with Tua and his weapons at hand, Mike McDaniel's beautiful play calling. I love that man so much. Glad he's my head coach. We will just have to see what happens. So that's going to do it for this one. My name is Trevor. Thank you all for watching, of course. And I will see you in the next one. Fins up!